my heart to see you this way. It hurts my soul in all kinds of ways. There's a crack in the universe, 'cause things ain't right. But it all ends tonight. Yeah, it all ends tonight. There's a fire, and it burns so bright. Every one of us, every one of us, there's a flame. It's our guiding light. Every one of us, every one of us, every one of us. Search your heart, you find the truth. Search your soul, it's all in you. Or you can search the universe for the rest of your life, but all you'll find, yeah, all you'll find, there's a fire, and it burns so bright. Every one of us, every one of us, there's a flame. It's our guiding light. Every one of us, every one of us, there's a fire, and it burns so bright. Every one of us, every one of us, there's a flame. It's our guiding light. Every one of us, every one of us. Is it too much to ask? Too much to give? Too much to change the way we live? Too much to lose?
Good evening, and welcome to Iceland's coverage of the WarnerMedia's coverage of the Iceland election. Do apologise for that. Today we'll be covering things such as the exit poll and a few interviews. So we'll start off with the exit poll. So if I just quickly pull them up. So we've got two parties that have been registered and in the exit poll, and we've got the Progressive Party and the Independent Party. Starting off with the Independent Party, we've got 2 votes with the Independence Party. Then we've got 7 votes for the Progressive Party. So it's not looking good for the Independence Party at all. So it's definitely not all that great. Now, we project the Progressive Party to win this election. So yeah, and I think that's very good. Progressive Party seems doing very well. And now I'd like to call up our first interviewee from the Progressive Party, Mr. Dreamer Roblox. Look at him walking over here. Good evening,
Hiya.
Dreamer. How are you?
Hiya. How are you? I'm fine.
I'm good. I'm very good. So, how do you think about the results so far?
Well, I mean,
Through it.
obviously, I wasn't too sure before because I've seen support for both sides. But after that exit poll and seeing that the Independence Party only got 2 votes on there, I'm confident we're going to win this, and well, hopeful we're going to win this because I strongly believe that we are the only party that really has Iceland in mind. And
That sounds very good. I mean, I haven't heard much about the Independence Party, but what I have heard is that they don't. Well, from what I've been told, it's not going great for the Independent Party, with their campaigning or anything else really. But that's, well, kind of tough, isn't it? But
I mean, they couldn't even send anyone to represent themselves for this show. They don't have a manifesto, and their
so
campaign just,
so
you
what
know,
are your overall opinions on your opposition?
I don't think it's a very strong opposition. They seem to have plans that don't really go further than stuff that's already been done. They've not had a manifesto, which means if they are elected, then we have no idea of what their plans are. So they could just do whatever they want at will, which is obviously not something that people really want. So yeah, I think we've come out much stronger after this, and I strongly believe we will win. So
That's good to hear. Now, and when I was talking to you earlier on, or when I was talking to a few people earlier on, that you said that the Independence Party wanted to stage a conflict against Bangladesh when Iceland don't even have a proper defense force. What is this, do you reckon? What do you
well,
think they mean by this?
I think it's either waffle from Arthur, or he is genuinely in a state of mind where he genuinely thinks Iceland could go to war with Bangladesh, whilst we only have a coast guard. So obviously, we wouldn't go very far with that, would he?
No. Yeah. So, um, this is. I think I'll start send the first of the thingy out, the first votes if I can find them. Where are they? Here we go. So we've got our first declaration. Hold on. Okay, so we've got our first declaration. Reykjavik North.
Reykjavik.
Sorry, what? Reykjavik.
Reykjavik.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Reykjavik North. So, Progressive Party, 1. Independence Party, 1.
I'm pretty sure that's a 2-seat region. So
Yeah,
obviously,
it's. I was
but
very
all the
confused.
2-seat regions, I don't understand because I mean
I don't
they don't really
understand the
make a
2C
difference.
regions either. I mean,
I didn't even know we had them until now. Can't lie.
I've never heard of a two-seat region.
I think it's a thing
Um,
in real life, but
I
I've no
mean,
clue.
in places like the United Kingdom in real life, they definitely have like because they split the bits up, and I'm sure they do that in Iceland as well. Or else they wouldn't have
No,
enough
in
seats.
Iceland doesn't have many
But
constituencies. I mean, we've
yeah,
got quite a few smaller constituencies and then the large ones where it's scarcely
so
sort of occupied and that.
um, now on terms with the opposition calling you certain calling you a communist party or and things such as that. What are your opinions on that, and what do you think of the Independence Party on their political position?
Well, I think the Independence Party, the fact they're calling me a communist, which I suppose they could see that because of the way the country's been running their past term, but as Marjan is leaving the party after the election, he's there as a temporary acting chairman. He's leaving politics, and before that, it was sort of quite dead and
Mm.
inactive in Iceland, politics wise. So it could stem from that, but at the same time, we have rebranded since then. We don't call ourselves socialist nor communist. Um, and for them to call us that when they seem themselves to be quite fascist and right wing extremist, I mean, I think it's just a baseless, sort of pathetic way to campaign.
Do you think that Iceland could afford to even have a far right wing fascist government for what? How
No,
long do you have your terms? 2 months?
I'm 2 months or 4 months. I can't remember.
I neither can I. I can never remember any of the term lengths. but why do you think that the nation can't afford to have a fascist right-wing government?
I mean, the plans that he has said just are outlandish. He's compared himself to Donald Trump, which, of course, we know it's not very good when you want to lead Iceland, which is a pretty peaceful country. And I've noticed that Arthur is actually going off in general chat when he could have been here to back himself up, but he's too busy playing Minecraft. So, you know, he's
That
got his
does say a
priorities
lot
straight.
about a member of a member of parliament.
He's not even a member
Just
of parliament, so
that
yeah.
just says about everything about a leader of an opposition, and I don't think personally this is just coming out of just this. I don't think politicians, if they can't even be bothered to show up to this, an election, so you know, now I don't know when the next declaration is, but I'm hoping it's soon.
Hopefully soon.
Can we get the next declaration, perhaps? I'm just having a look. Yeah.
If we can get Davey to do it, or whatever, isn't Dan, not Davey.
Right, we're just trying to get the next two seats or next seats out. Here we go. He's typing. Okay, so the next range of seats is the Northwest, and we've got Independence Party for the Northwest seat. So now, what are we thinking about that one?
Well, I'm pretty
Oh, hold on,
certain
my mic's
Northwest is
broken.
quite a big area, and obviously another
Hang on.
seat just called.
Yeah. Oh my God, my mic's so bad. Yeah, so we just had the Progressive Party not for the Northeast being called for the Northeast. That's pretty amazing.
Me too. So we are tied now, I think.
Hang on. So you've had North Reykjavik and Northeast. Yeah, you're tied.
Yeah. Now just to wait for
So
the
how
other
does that make you
results.
feel that you're now tied?
Well, I'm at this point just worried that if the Independence Party do win, then Iceland is doomed. I find it far fetched that they could win, considering they've had sort of no sort of anywhere where they've talked about their policies other than Arthur going off on one. But
Yeah.
I can see Arthur complaining and saying this is biased, but I mean it's biased because you're not here.
Yeah, just if you give me a moment, I will be back with you in a second because my mic's just decided to ditch itself on me. So just give me one moment. There we go. I'm back. Sorry. So yeah, I do think it is a bit odd that a party is getting, their seats without actually being here. They decide to call an election rigged and then insult people in the chat and then dip. So yeah, I think that is a bit biased that they managed to get any seats at all. And I do agree with you that a far right wing party cannot join a country like Iceland at a
I
stage like
think
this.
I mean we're still starting out. It's not like we've been here since I think August, but we joined the UN November time, I think. You don't
Mm.
quote me on that though. And this would be the third government or fourth. I'm not sure. There was an interim one. But this is probably the worst opposition I've seen so far. I know we've
I
had the
mean, in
Centre
all of my
Party, and
time in politics, I've seen some very, very bad oppositions and just parties in general, and including that have managed to get into power, but I've never seen something so bad. You know,
Yeah.
at least the opposition decided to show up and themselves.
Just honestly, it's pathetic. Their campaign was a smear. They even included Maljan, who is the party chairman. They included him in their campaigning, even though he was already, you know, he had he'd already said he was resigning from the Progressive Party after the election. He is just simply here at the moment as acting until we can find a new one.
Mm.
And he has no political sort of influence on us anymore. It's all us. It's the Progressive Party. He even dropped out of the campaign. This entire campaign was me. So yeah, that took him about 3 days to figure out that Malzhin had resigned or is resigning, and still continue to use him in sort of pieces and resources and all that.
Yeah.
I think
So we've had the next declaration. So Reykjavik West, we've got the Progressive Party with 2 seats. So
so
that means you're now ahead by, what is that? 4 points
two
now? 4
two
seats?
seats. We're ahead 2 seats.
Yes,
So
yes,
we've
2
we've
seats,
got
but you've
4
got 4
seats.
in total. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah,
I
I
got it right,
can
but in the wrong
wholeheartedly
order.
say we will win this election. I think at this point we will win this election,
I think
unless
because I don't know how many regions you've got, but I
not
don't
too
think there's
many.
many to go.
So
Um,
we've had northwest and northeast, and all the Reykjaviks.
yeah,
If I'm right, have we had Reykjavik South?
yeah, we've had. Oh no, we haven't had Reykjavik South.
So we've got
We've only
Reykjavik
had.
South and South to go, and then we will have our result. I mean, already I've seen in chat Arthur has said that the Independence Party will form a strong opposition, meaning I think he himself thinks he's lost this election. So
I don't think there is any way that they could potentially win this. So, oh, hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. Who is this in the chat who's using Discord light mode? Oh my god.
this is one. Oh Jesus!
Oh my god. I hope this isn't your party. Is this
No,
your
it's not.
party?
This is.
Oh.
He's from the Independence Party.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh, I do apologize. That's just hurting my arm. My arm. My. Oh. Oh. That's. Oh god.
That can't be
Okay.
good considering you have COVID.
No. It hurts.
I,
Just hell. Hold on. If you could quickly, when you manage to join the game, I1D, can you please explain to me why you have Discord light mode? How do you manage? Why do you torture yourself?
I think he's
Please.
on. I think he's on
Are
a
you a
mobile
registered
device.
psychopath?
I
Oh
think he's on a mobile
my
device.
god.
So
Okay.
he's not gonna
Anyway,
be able to join the game. I don't think. I might be
where
wrong.
were we? Um.
I know he's joined.
Yeah. So parties that can't, that are too far right wing.
I mean, I wouldn't
So
say they're far right,
yeah.
but I'd say they're very hard right.
In
I
fact,
if Arthur
speaking
does win this, I
of
mean, I'll have respect
the
for him,
devil, I
but
think
like
he's almost here now. Showing up late, unfortunately.
I'll have respect for Arthur if he wins this, but he won't. Like I don't know. I'd say it be a far fetch if they won
So,
because
oh,
of
hang
their
on, my mug's
campaign
fucked
just
over
in
again.
general.
Here we go. Um, it's decided to fix itself, just like magic. Um, Right, so what was I saying? Yeah. There are a few things that hello. That you two can discuss now. So we just need for him to get into the seat
I
and
think he's nearly here. I'm not sure.
yeah. Bye, just hang on.
Overall, I think it's Arthur that's the forefront of everything in the Independence Party. I honestly think that some of the people in the party are actually alright. It just seems to be Arthur that's so hellbent on being overly toxic and,
Can we try and get Mr. Dan or Ida 1D please over here, please, or you can just teleport him or something.
Yeah, if someone teleports me, that'd be handy.
Yeah.
Alright,
Just
I
wait.
think he's here.
So here we have from the Independence Party, Dan or ID or 1D, sorry, 1D. Good
Oh.
evening, 1D. If you just want to take a seat on the other side, on the other side. No, not the seat. The one to my left. The one. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. Okay. So, good evening. So, how have you thought about the current situation of the Independence Party?
I think a
Great.
seat just got called.
Mhm.
Yeah. So hold on.
Yeah, I'll
So
come back to you.
we've got a call out for the South, and that is Progressive Party 1 seat. So the Progressive Party currently have 3 seats, 5 seats, 3 seats ahead. Obviously COVID's taking over my brain now. Don't quote that. I hope you're not an anti-vaxxer. Anyway, moving on.
That leaves us one more thing, and it's a 2-seat thing. So, we've won, I think.
So yeah.
I'm not going to jump in the bush, but I
What do
think we've
you
won.
what do you want to say to your opponent, Ida? 1D. Fucking hell.
I,
Oh
I
my god.
mean, well done.
Mhm.
I know our party leader's not the best in the best of moods at the moment. He's just DMing me stuff at the moment, so I'll read that out in a minute. I know he's watching.
Okay, so we know that this is what you're going to say is coming from Arthur, correct?
Partly from Arthur. I will say it's a quote. We still plan to form a strong opposition, and this election was clearly stolen. That is quote unquote.
Now, this might lead to some controversial terms, or I don't know. But I just have to ask you, what are your opinions on your party leader who couldn't even be bothered to show up to an election to an election night? That's
I mean,
probably one of
I
the
will
most important moments of his career, and just play Minecraft instead.
I will admit we didn't actually get a manifesto out. He spent a lot of time working on the graphics for us. Yeah, we had better graphics, I will admit, but we didn't get the
Can I add
key
that
things
all of
out
those
of.
graphics were targeted towards calling me and Maljan communists?
Yeah, I
So he
will admit
spent
that.
he spent his time, rather than making a manifesto, just targeting us.
But we also had from the outset, with both our party leader and party chair, about a month ago or 2 months ago, were banned from the Discord for a short period by the former party leader, and I think we are still recovering from that.
If you're talking about the Alt Conference, he is now gone.
Yeah, we're still
So,
recovering from the situation.
I mean, I think I have respect for all the opposition members, but maybe not so much for Arthur. I think that, obviously, I want an opposition. A term without an opposition won't be.
It becomes biased if there's no opposition, unfortunately.
Obviously, that's the case that's been in the last term, which I understand. We tried to sort out with a sort of council thing, but that fell through.
I think it's what we really need to do, and this is going more towards devs, is get a map out, and once we get the map
That
out,
I,
we'll
I
get
can
activity.
definitely agree there.
Once
We
we get the
definitely need
activity
the
out,
map.
group will grow. We'll probably
Now,
get voters and whatnot. I'll just see. I know it's just come in, so I'll get back to you.
Now, I want to ask you another question, Dan.
Hang
When-
on, the last seat's just been filled.
Yeah, I know.
Just
Now, I'd like to ask you, why does your party leader want to go to war with Bangladesh? What is his reasoning there?
That's the first I've heard of it.
Now, I've been told that he wanted to go to.
As the direct, I'm also in my secondary role. I'm the director of the Coast Guard. That's the first I've heard of this.
I think it was a joke, but he didn't. You know,
I
at the
am
same time.
jolly well. He's just DMing, telling me tell him it's literally a joke.
Okay, well, I'm just going to say this: when you're in politics, whenever you say something, a different party leader or party opposition will use everything against you. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do the final declaration. So, Reykjavik South, we've got Progressive Party 1, Independent Party 2. So that's the final declaration. And yeah, hold on. So I need to get ready for some things. So I don't know whether you two have anything last things to say.
No, but thank you for voting the Progressives back into power. Well, into power again. But I also thank everyone for finally allowing an opposition to enter the whole thing, because not having an opposition is not good for a party.
We gave you a good run.
I'm glad that we actually finally have an opposition, because the past two terms have been pretty biased. We've been allowed to pass bills, and that's one thing I'm grateful about this election for. And yeah, that's all I can say.
Well, congratulations to your party, Mr. Dreamer, and I hope you have a good term. And this is Nelson signing out. This is WarnerMedia.